Welcome back to Grammar Grade 10. This is Unit 9, Lesson 66, and it is the lesson that closes out our usage glossary. Today we finish the list with 6 pairs that cause more trouble in everyday writing than almost anything else. Respectfully and respectively, says and said, sit and set, than and then, this here and that there, and that stubborn little habit, whereat. None of them are hard once you see them clearly. Let's take them one at a time. Our first pair is respectfully and respectively. They look almost the same on the page, and people swap them constantly. Start here. She answered the judge respectfully. Respectfully means with respect. It is describing the manner, the way she spoke, without a trace of rudeness. Now the other one. Anna and Luis placed first and third, respectively. That word means in the order named. It lines the two lists up for you, so you know Anna got first place and Luis got third, taken in that order. So here is a clean test you can run. If the phrase in that order would fit the sentence, you want respectively. If you are describing polite behavior, you want respectfully. Next pair, says and said. Says is the present. It is what someone is saying right now. Said is the past. The mistake sounds like this. Yesterday, my coach says we would run 5 miles. Do you feel the clash? The word yesterday plants us firmly in the past, and then the verb drags us back into the present. Fix the verb and the sentence settles. Yesterday, my coach said we would run 5 miles. Said is the past tense, and now the tense matches the time of the event. Use says only for something happening right now. If the moment has already passed, use said. Now for the pair that trips up more writers than any other on this list. Sit and set. It runs exactly parallel to lie and lay. So if you have met those two, you already know the shape of this one. Sit means to take a seat, and it never takes an object. Nobody sits a thing. You simply sit. Its parts are sit, sat, and sat. Listen. Please sit in the front row. Notice that nothing follows the verb but a place. Now, set means to put or to place something, and it always takes an object. There is always a thing being set down somewhere. Its parts are set, set, and set again. It never changes its form. Listen. Please set the tray on the counter. And there is the object, sitting right after the verb. So the whole pair comes down to one question. Is a thing being placed? If yes, the word is set. If someone is simply lowering themselves into a chair, the word is sit. Here comes the single most common mix-up in all of English usage. Than and then. Than is a conjunction, and it belongs to comparisons. My backpack is heavier than yours. Two things are being weighed against each other, and that is a comparison. So we need than with an A. Then is an adverb, and it belongs to time. We ate, and then we washed the dishes. One thing happened, and afterward, the next thing happened. That is sequence. That is time. So we need then with an E. And here is the memory hook that will save you forever. Then and time both carry an E. Than and compare both carry an A. Match the vowel and you will never miss this one again. Next up, 2 little habits that sneak in straight from speech. This here and that there. Listen to this one. This here jacket is mine. Now, what is the word here actually doing in that sentence? Nothing at all. The word this already points straight at the jacket. It means the one right in front of us. Adding here just repeats the pointing, so we cut it. This jacket is mine. Cleaner and correct. Same story with that there. The sentence, that there gate sticks in the rain, becomes simply, that gate sticks in the rain. In writing, this and that do the pointing on their own. Never bolt a here or a there onto them. And our last fix is the phrase, where at. You hear it everywhere. Where is the meeting at? But look closely at the word where. It already means at what place. So the at on the end is dead weight. It is asking the very same thing twice. Drop it. Where is the meeting? That is the whole question, and it is complete. Same with a longer one. Do you know where my keys are at? Just cut the at. Do you know where my keys are? Where already carries the at inside it, so you never need to add one. Let's pull all 6 together into a quick check you can run while you proofread. 1. Could you say in that order? Then the word is respectively, otherwise it is respectfully. 2. Has the moment already happened? Then it is said, not says. 3. Is somebody placing a thing? Then the verb is set, and if a person is just taking a seat, it is sit. 4. Are you comparing two things? Use than. Are you marking time? Use then. 5. Did this here or that there slip into your sentence? Drop the extra word. And 6. Did an at land on the end of a where question? Cut it. 6 checks. 6 of the most common slips in English writing. Let's test them. In this first set, I'll give you a sentence with a blank, and you choose the word that belongs there. Pause the video and decide before I reveal each answer. Carla is taller blank her cousin. Ask the question, are we comparing or are we marking time? Carla's height is being weighed against her cousin's, so this is a comparison. The answer is than. Please blank the lantern on the table. Is a thing being placed? Yes, the lantern is the object, and it is going onto the table. Sit never takes an object, so it cannot be sit. The answer is set. Yesterday, the guide blank the trail was closed. The word yesterday drops us into the past, so the verb has to be in the past too. The answer is said. Now, each sentence has something extra or something wrong in it. Choose the version that a careful writer would actually put on the page. Pause and try each one before I answer. Where is the rehearsal at? That trailing at is doing nothing, because where already means at what place. So the correct version is, where is the rehearsal? The finalists were Mia and Omar, blank. Nobody here is being polite. The names are simply being matched to an earlier list, in the order given. That means the word we need is respectively. That there bridge was built in 1910. The word that already points straight at the bridge, so the word there is pure repetition. Drop it. The right choice is that bridge. Let's gather everything up. Respectfully means with respect, while respectively means in the order named. Says is for right now. Said is for anything that has already happened. Next, the big one. Sit means to take a seat, and it takes no object at all. Sit, sat, sat. Set means to place something, and it always takes an object. Set, set, set. And finally, than does comparisons, while then marks time. And you can cut the extra here, the extra there, and that trailing at every single time. That closes Unit 9, our usage glossary. Look back over these lessons and you'll notice something. Almost none of these errors are errors of grammar. They are errors of habit, words we say without thinking that then slip quietly into our writing. Now you can catch them. Congratulations on finishing the unit, and I'll see you in the next lesson.